This is video blog number 2. The first one was the introduction. I am Charity Johnson, and this is my unshowing belly. Get that? It's very, very flat still. I'm 11 weeks and 5 days, and as of today, my biggest symptoms have been dizziness, nausea. This morning after a shower, always every time I take a shower, I feel like throwing up, so I just lay down for about 45 minutes after the shower, which is annoying because I have to get up extra early in the morning, but it's just something that happens, and most of the time I end up taking showers in the evening. But I am also extremely hot all the time. It is the middle of summer. It's August 23rd right now, but despite that fact, August 23rd in LA, but despite that fact, my body started overheating. My very first symptom of being pregnant was that I was hot to touch. I normally run at 96.8 degrees, not 98.6. I'm not mixing up the numbers. 96.8 degrees. And as soon as I got pregnant, it jumped up to 97 degrees, which is still much lower than the average person. But even with that, my body was so hot to touch, even though my core temperature was so much lower. And every night my husband would come home. He gets off work pretty late. He'd come home and he'd literally be peeling just a simple layer of sheet off of me, and it'd be stuck to me because I was so hot and sweaty every single night. A month through all of that, we finally found out that I was pregnant, and it's been quite the journey ever since. I am excited to share it with you. I haven't had too much pain outside of a little bit of lower back pain that lasted about a week, and it was on my lower right side, right on my nice little love handle that's developing. And the other pain was in my abdomen. It was in this lower area down here, and it would start about 5 p.m. every evening, and it would be right here. It started about week 3, right before I found out I was pregnant. And by 9 o'clock, the pain had stretched all the way over to this side of my stomach, and it felt like a rubber band that was already pulled tight, snapping over and over and over. And every time it would stretch, it was just getting really painful. The doctor thinks it was probably my uterus stretching, but she said there wouldn't really be any real way to figure out exactly what it was unless it continued further on into the pregnancy, which it didn't, so it stopped at about 6 weeks. So the other really horrible pain I've had is a little uncommon. I haven't found it on any of the research that I've done, but whenever I would get hungry, again, instead of on the top layer, the rubber band snapping feeling, it was inside my stomach. And whether I was hungry or not, actually, if my stomach was empty, I would feel like this snap, 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 over and over and over until I got even one cracker in my stomach. And if I got one cracker in my stomach, the entire thing would go away. I wasn't nauseous, I wasn't dizzy, it wasn't anything like that. It was just simply a pain in my stomach. And that's pretty much been the majority of the pains that I've felt. I've had a little bit of constipation over the past couple weeks, so I'm on Miralax now. I'm taking that regularly just so that I can have regular bowel movements. And that's just from the pills, the prenatal pills, which, I mean, obviously they have a lot of iron in them, so you have to do something to go to the bathroom. And the prenatal pills, this is really, really important. If they make you sick, they make me horribly, horribly sick. There are 2 options. The first one, there are some amazing gummy vitamins that I found at Target. They have DHA and folic acid in them. They don't have any iron in them, but they do at least have the DHA and folic acid, and they're amazing. They taste good, they're gummy, they don't make me sick, they're really awesome. So if you have to take them during the day, do that. The other option, take the concentrated, intense pill right before you go to bed. And if you take it right before you go to bed, You're sick through the night. You don't have to worry about the majority of the sickness. You might still be a little sick in the morning depending on how much sleep you get, but I do recommend you get at least 8 hours of sleep because you will be exhausted, especially in your first trimester. Your baby is going crazy and growing inside of you, and it's just stripping you of all your energy. So that's it for this time. Good luck with your pregnancy. Good luck with my pregnancy. And catch me next time.